My name is Lucy Chen. I am 29 years old. I have been married for 3 years, and my marriage is falling apart. The problem is simple. My husband Jerry doesn't trust me. And I don't trust him. It started small. Jerry would ask where I was going, who I was meeting, why I came home 10 minutes late. At first, I thought he was just worried about me. But then the questions became accusations. When I went to the grocery store, he checked the receipt. When I talked on the phone, he listened from the other room. When I smiled at the mailman, he got angry. I felt like a prisoner in my own home. But I didn't trust Jerry either. He worked late every night. He took phone calls in his car where I couldn't hear. He password protected his phone. He smelled like perfume sometimes. Not my perfume. We were both suspicious, both waiting for proof that the other person was lying. Our marriage became a war. 2 months ago, everything got worse. Jerry told me he was going to Florida for a business trip. He said his company was opening a new office in Miami. I didn't believe him, but I said okay. The day he left, I watched him pack his suitcase. Beach clothes, sunglasses, sunscreen. When Jerry was gone, I felt free for the first time in months. I could breathe. I could go out without explaining where I was going. I could smile without being questioned. I also started taking singing lessons. I always loved singing, but Jerry thought it was a waste of money. Now that he was gone, I could do what I wanted. My voice teacher's name was Alan. He was handsome with kind eyes and a warm smile. He made me feel talented. Like I was more than just Jerry's suspicious wife. On the last Thursday before Jerry came home, something bad happened. My lesson ended at 8 p.m. I said goodbye to Alan and I walked to my car in the parking lot. I turned the key. Nothing happened. I tried again. The engine made a terrible noise and died. My car was broken. I called a tow truck. They said they couldn't come until morning. It was late. It was dark. I had no way to get home. Alan saw me standing in the parking lot looking worried. He came outside and asked what was wrong. I explained about my car. He offered to drive me home. But his car had a flat tire. He had been meaning to fix it all week. We were stuck. Alan said I could wait inside his studio until the morning. We talked all night. About music. About life. About everything except our problems. For the first time in months, I felt like myself again. At 6 a.m., the tow truck came. Alan called me a taxi. I went home. Jerry was standing in the living room when I walked through the door. He had come home early. He was supposed to arrive that afternoon, but his flight changed. He got home at midnight. I wasn't there. He had been waiting for me all night. His face was red with anger. His hands were shaking. He asked where I had been. I told him the truth. Jerry didn't believe me. He shouted. He called me a liar. He said I was having an affair with my voice teacher. I tried to explain, but he wouldn't listen. I started crying. I shouted back. I asked why he didn't trust me. I asked why he treated me like a criminal. Then I noticed something. Jerry had a suntan. His skin was dark brown. He definitely went somewhere sunny. But on the kitchen counter, there was a bag of oranges, fresh oranges. Jerry said he brought them from Florida. I picked up an orange and I looked at it closely. There was a small sticker on it. The sticker said, California. My stomach dropped. I held up the orange to Jerry. I asked him why an orange from Florida had a California sticker on it. His face went pale. He didn't answer. I asked again, "Where did you really go, Jerry?" He tried to explain. He said maybe the oranges were packed in California. Maybe they were shipped to Florida. Maybe the sticker was wrong, but I knew the truth. He lied to me. We stood in the kitchen shouting at each other. Both of us refused to believe the truth. That night, Jerry slept on the couch. The next morning, he moved his things to a hotel. 3 days later, we filed for divorce. It happened so fast. 3 years of marriage ended because of an orange sticker and a broken-down car. I moved into a small apartment downtown. My neighbor was a woman named Sarah. She was nice and funny. She helped me unpack. She invited me for coffee. She became my friend during the worst time of my life. After the divorce was final, I tried to move on with my life. I kept taking singing lessons with Alan. But one day, Alan asked me to dinner. Not as teacher and student. As a man and a woman. I said yes. Why not? I was single now. I could date whoever I wanted. The date was nice. But something felt wrong. The whole time, I kept thinking about Jerry. Then one afternoon, I saw Jerry at a restaurant. He was with a woman. A beautiful woman with long blonde hair. She was laughing at something he said. He looked happy. Happier than he ever looked with me. Something inside me exploded. How dare he be happy while I was still hurting? I started talking about Jerry to everyone I knew. I told Sarah. I told Alan. I told the cashier at the grocery store. I told anyone who would listen. I said terrible things. I said Jerry was controlling. I said he was jealous and paranoid. I said he probably was cheating on me the whole time. I said he was a liar who went to California and pretended it was Florida. I couldn't stop myself. Every time I saw someone, I talked about Jerry. It felt good to let out all my anger. But then one day, Jerry showed up at my apartment. He asked if we could talk. I said yes. We sat on my small couch. The same couch where I had cried every night for months. Jerry said he heard what I was saying about him. He said it hurt. He said it wasn't fair. He said I was destroying his reputation and his character. I started to defend myself. I started to say he deserved it. But then I stopped. Jerry said something that shocked me. He said he never cheated on me. He said he went to California, not Florida, because he was looking at houses. He was planning to surprise me. He wanted to move us to California for a fresh start. But then he came home early and found me gone all night. He thought I was with another man. He thought I was cheating. So he canceled everything and gave up on us. I told him the truth about that night. I really did have a car trouble. Alan really was just my voice teacher. Jerry looked at me with tears in his eyes. He said he believed me now. Then I asked about the woman I saw him with at the restaurant. He said she was his cousin visiting from out of town. I felt like an idiot. I told him I was sorry. I still loved him. I never stopped loving him. Jerry looked at me. For the first time in months, I saw love in his eyes instead of suspicion. He said he still loved me too. We stood there holding hands, both of us crying. Jerry asked if I wanted to try again, starting over from the beginning. I said yes.